Hey there, everyone. How we all doing? I get a question all the time about how do you play against bots? Why are all of your player names anonymized? What is up with all this crazy stuff I'm seeing on my screen? So let's explain it really quickly for everyone. So I use a setting that is called streamer mode. So with streamer mode, what that does is it anonymizes all player names and replaces them. So instead of it being Joe Schmo 69 that you see on the kill feed or wherever else, you will instead see Pathfinder 6969, right? So the idea here is that for me, I don't really want to see nasty, terrible player names on my stream while I'm streaming. You know, I don't want to see just the awful stuff that people come up with to avoid the language filter, let's say. So that's the primary reason I use it. But once I started using it, I realized that it actually gives me an advantage in the game. Reason being is that, let's say we're getting close to an end game situation, and I hear a Kraber, or I hear a Devotion, or I hear a Mastiff. If I look at the kill feed and see that Joe Blow 69420 has killed someone else with their Kraber, for example, that doesn't tell me anything. It tells me information I already knew. I already knew that there was a player with a Kraber and shooting it, and I was scared of that, right? But if I have streamer mode turned on, where all names are anonymized, suddenly it'll say Pathfinder killed Bloodhound with a Kraber, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, so I need to be watching out for a Pathfinder specifically for a Kraber. So now every Pathfinder I see is suspicious for a Kraber. You know, like, that gives you a legitimate reason to use this mode. It gives you information that you otherwise would not have. It is an advantage, and because of that, if you are as sweaty as me sometimes, then this is something that you should enable and set to all. Not to killer, but set it to all, because it will give you more info than you otherwise would have. Some other small things might be, like, if you are taking pot shots from a really long range, or you see, like, you're third partying and you just, like, put a couple shots down range, maybe it's into Bangalore smoke or caustic gas or something, or just with how many skins there are in the game right now, and you're not quite sure exactly what kind of target you're shooting, and you get a shot on them and you happen to down them, then you'll see, oh, I downed a Gibraltar, okay, cool, and then you'll know that from the get-go. Sometimes, too, like, if you're in the heat of the moment and you're like me, where despite this game being out for over a year, you still oftentimes forget character names and you, like, replace them with, like, Fat Boy or Gas Man or things like that because, like, Gibraltar and Caustic are just, for whatever reason, too hard to remember. If you're dumb like me in that way, seeing it on your screen is also really helpful. So you say, oh, Gibraltar, 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 you know, and I don't say something stupid, and it's just, like, a reminder to me. So that's less so a benefit and more just so me being not smart, but it's another thing that could be very, very helpful to you. So, in conclusion, use streamer mode if you want. And for those of you that have no idea what it is, now you know what it is and why I use it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Take care.